for coming to Leap, and we're enjoying here the vibrancy of the event. Now, there is a very specific question I want to ask you. Any business has the same dilemma. They have a lot of KPIs. They're monitoring the performance of the business. But often those KPIs are very static, okay? And getting the insight out of those KPIs is a barrier. It's a barrier. Now, the question to you would be, for any business across the sector, to get the most out of the KPIs, how can data analytics support them?
It's a very good question, Afnan. So one of the things we find with a lot of organization is that they don't have a centralized data repository. Okay, so what happens is when they're reporting on their KPIs, they're using Excel sheets from different teams, putting it together. There's no standardization. It's delayed. It takes weeks for the report to happen. And when you're a senior manager or a senior executive in a company, you're looking back on data that's months old. Okay, wow. So the first thing you need to do is you need to centralize your data, okay? And that requires creating either a data warehouse or even a reporting platform, okay? Now, the thing we do at Infohensive is we do it a very agile way, okay? We create APIs or data pipelines, and what we do is we then ingest all your data, even if it's Excel files, okay? Yeah. All you need to do is put it in a location and we will pull it in. Okay, so there's no need to email 100 departments, give me your Excel files, give me your reports. Yeah. Okay, we just give the departments a folder, they put their data in the folder, and we will automatically ingest it. We can obviously integrate with your ERP systems, your CRM system, even your point of sale system.
You have actually identified a very important point. And most of the organizations, they are suffering on that, is the data silos. The data is all over the place. Absolutely. In a different format even. Sometimes Excel files, sometimes in an ERP, sometimes in a CRM and other systems across, and sometimes in a website, in a social media. Yeah. So all those data coming in, and you want to see a holistic view. I mean, if I'm a decision maker of organization, I want to make a decision based on the holistic view of the organization.
Absolutely.
And this is what you're pointing to, right?
Yeah, so that's the first step. You have to centralize. Now, what I'm not saying is you need to redo your ERP or create a new CRM.
Right.
We work with your existing system, and we will either use existing APIs and connectors, or we will build custom data pipelines to ingest it. So you don't have to worry about it, okay? As the organization, because what you don't want to do is go into a technology project. When you're doing a data project, you don't want to become a big technology project. Now, with modern cloud computing and modern sort of data engineering practices, it's easy now to pull in data. Right. Okay, so even if you have issues with your system, you can still fix those issues, but it won't stop us ingesting your data.
One last question would be for you. Sometimes data to the organization very important. They're confidential. Is it the case that we can do it in cloud, also on premise?
Yes.
Or that the platform that you have just described?
Yeah, so you can either deploy it on-prem if you need it within your own infrastructure and your own estate, or we can deploy it in your cloud instance. Right. So the idea would be that it would be your cloud instance, not ours, and we would deploy it in there, so you still ownership of the data is yours.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks a lot for shedding us a lot of lights on how can we break down those data silos in the organization and have a holistic view about your business data, your KPIs, so that your leaders can make data-driven decisions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Afnan.
Thanks a lot.